Assalamu alaikum, I'm Hina Ijaz. Welcome to Pakistan. I have Usman Ghani sahab, he's founder for Positive Pakistan. What is Positive Pakistan? Of course, the name might tell us a little bit, but we need to know more and find out what exactly does Positive Pakistan do. Assalamu alaikum, Usman sahab. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining us. Usman Ghani sahab, you got to hear your story now. Positive Pakistan. I believe you interact with a lot of foreigners on the social media platform as well as on some travel apps. And you have encouraged a lot of foreigners to come and visit Pakistan. You try and show them the positive side of Pakistan. Usman Ghani's story starts with starts in the year 2012 when he first went abroad and noticed, rather observed, that the image of Pakistan was highly distorted. The right message was not, the right message wasn't out there. So he took this initiative upon himself on a personal level. He started a forum called Positive Pakistan. He promotes Pakistan positively, as should every Pakistani. Promote Pakistan in a positive way, because yes, there's so much positivity around here, and all we need to do is just send the message across to the world, because this is what the world needs to hear and see, because that's the real Pakistan. The real Pakistan is Positive Pakistan. Usman Ghani sahab, so what is the forum exactly? Let's come into the micro objectives of the forum.
So as you have already introduced my mission Positive Pakistan, basically I started traveling in 2012, and I traveled to different parts of the world like Southeast Asia, Europe, Central Asia, Middle East, and I'd mention Turkey, of course, like Turkey and maybe UAE, where a lot of Pakistani expats are living. So I thought that it is very easy to sit at home and complain that media is not doing enough, government is not doing enough. So I took this initiative on my own. I thought like, okay, I don't have a reach to thousands of people, but still whatever is in my own capacity, I have to start something. So from there came this idea of Mission Positive Pakistan, and I try to facilitate the foreign travelers in every way possibly I can.
Right, social media about all these developments.
Exactly, and also I'd like to add, like, when I started traveling, and the time I'm mentioning like 2011-12, from that time to this time, like a decade apart, now the image of Pakistan is really getting better. Thanks to a lot of bloggers, vloggers, and also the government is taking a lot of initiatives on this side. Otherwise, unfortunately, Pakistan is such a beautiful country. But before this government, I'm not taking sides or against any government, but still
the existing government
tourism was unfortunately never on the agenda. Tourism was unfortunately never on the agenda of our governments before.
Absolutely.
So this is a good thing that private investors as well as government, they are taking keen interest now. Like the visas are very easy now to get for a lot of citizens of different countries, as compared to like 3-4 years back. Pakistani visa was a headache for most nationals.
Right. Yeah. Usman, would you like to recommend a few places to Noor Bano? She's been to Hunza, she's been to Karachi, Islamabad, Lahore, obviously she lives in. Which other places would you recommend to Noor Bano to visit in Pakistan?
Right. I think if she hasn't been to like the south of Punjab, or where Punjab meets Sindh, like the places like Multan, Bahawalpur, Uch Sharif, then we go to Ladkana, Sakkar. This belt is very beautiful and it is full of historical places.
So much culture, so much culture there.
Rich in culture and very diverse cultures as you move downwards from Punjab and enter Sindh. I think this is a belt she should really look. You should really plan this side as well.
Inshallah,
because
I will.
Most people, they start from Karachi, then they come to Lahore, then they go up north.
What about Khyber Pakhtunkhwa?
Khyber Pakhtunkhwa is beautiful, but we already know like Peshawar is a very historical city. Then we have Kagan Valley and Abbottabad. These places are already very famous for their mountains. But I think this South Punjab and Sindh regions, they are sort of ignored places by even the local tourists. Like when you go there, they are
such beautiful palaces on the way.
Yeah.
Such beautiful history that you'd encounter.
I have heard this place Mohenjo-Daro.
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
yes,
It's
I
also
really would
close
like
to
the lost
Ladakh.
city.
I really would like
Well,
to
you could
visit
also
there.
try Harappa right here.
Yeah, Harappa is
Harappa is
just
very
like
close
2 hours
by.
drive from here. It's also from the Indus civilization, same as the Mohenjo-daro.
Right, so Usman, amongst all nationalities that you interact with, that you have formed a network of friends with internationally, which nationality most, according to you, according to your personal data, visits Pakistan as tourists?
I think talking about the north of Pakistan, Germans are on top because Germans have a big connection with the north of Pakistan. If you might know that places like Fairy Meadows and some other places, they are discovered by German people. So
Really?
they were in Pakistan, but Germans came here and told us that look, this is the place here. So they always have this very strong connection with the northern side of Pakistan. And from the other side, I think Australians are also
Australians are very
in
interested
coming to Pakistan.
and very keen.
Yeah, exactly.
I've seen a lot of Americans visiting Pakistan
Americans also,
recently.
of course. But
Because
on my database list, I think Germans, Australians.
they're the
then-
more adventurous sorts.
Yeah, exactly. And also other countries from the central.
Have you
Europe.
been to Gwadar?
No, I haven't been.
Well, I
unfortunately.
haven't been to Gwadar as well, since you see I haven't lived in Karachi for a long time, but now the development that's taking place, it's breathtaking. They are making it so user friendly. The retreats there now, the sea there, the sea is blue. It's gorgeous. I mean, you can even go for a swim in there and it's beautiful. It's a great experience. I would also recommend that, you know, if you ever get a chance to visit Karachi, do plan a trip to Gwadar as well.
Yeah, this whole coastal line is very beautiful.
Absolutely.
From Karachi to Gwadar. They have Pasni Beach or Mara Beach, then this Princes of Hope, the mud volcanoes there. They are all very beautiful places.
Absolutely.
Places.
And in Lahore, do you think she's missing out on any tourist spot? She's been to Old City, she's seen the fort, she's seen the mosque. Is there any other place that she should discover, or maybe around Lahore?
I think there are a lot of tombs of the Mughal emperors. She might not have seen them yet. Then if we move towards Islamabad, we have like Hiran Minar, then Kyoda salt mine.
Have you been to Hiran Minar?
Of course, last year I was there. I've been to so many places in Lahore actually.
You have.
Yeah, I have. I've been to Hiran
Then
Minar
you have
as well.
been
It
to
was
Kyoda
so
salt mines also, Katas Raj
not
temples.
salt mine. No, I haven't
That's
been
also,
there.
I
But
think, the
have heard
second
about it.
biggest salt mines in the world.
So Usman Ghani Saab, thank you so much for giving us your precious time today.
Thank you so much.
And wish you all the best with this venture of yours called Positive Pakistan.